Alright, moving right along, we need to deal with a calculation. However, we have technology. So, equal sign, if you go to Financial and scroll down to Coop Days, what this does is it figures out. So this we're going to use days, so I'm going to scroll up to my data points. We're going to plug in for the settlement, for maturity, and for the frequency. And then the basis, we want the type of day count used. We want to use 1, and what that's going to do is give us an actual day count. If I go equal sign, and I use that same formula, settlement date, C, and then the basis. If I plug a 0 in, that is going to use days in a month, 360 days in a year calendar, which, if you remember, we looked at the FINRA website. We were looking at bonds, and that was one of the things that they mentioned, that's how they calculate interest, because if you scroll down farther, interest paid, the buyer of the bond is going to pay more, because essentially they need to pay for the interest that they're going to receive. Equal sign, price. So if we're paying, the way we need to split up what the seller gets, the interest that they earned while holding the bond. Alright, so whoops, if I get the right date. So settlement date is going to be settlement date, and then we build to maturity. Let's see, we need to get redemption. Our frequency per year. And then this will plug in 0. I'm going to click OK. Price quoted on the services. If I multiply by 10, that's the actual price we're going to pay. Alright, so next it wants us to figure out the accrued interest, and they're calling this accrued interest. Alright, so first one at the top. Plug in the issue date. First was 6 months after the bond was issued. Plug in the coupon rate. We need to plug in the par. We need to plug in the frequency. We'll plug in the basis and calculation method. So logical value, accrued interest from interest date true, calculate from last coupon payment false. So we want to calculate from the last interest payment. And we get our interest. Well, that is incorrect. So what we want to do to get the correct interest, we'll go back to our data points, the issue date, the first interest, settlement, par value, our frequency, and the basis. We'll plug in 0. We'll click OK. Oh, helps if I'm looking at the wrong formula. Equal sign. Let's do that again. Do the last coupon, and then the first interest payment, which would be the next coupon, settlement rate, par, and basis of 0. So that calculated our entire. So a dirty price, what they're talking about is how much the buyer is paying. So they're going to take both the price of the bond plus the accrued interest that is owed to the seller. All right, let's see if I have anything else for you. I don't believe so. Okay, we'll post this video. Once again, thanks for watching.